superhumans, we are journeying into the underworld of Agartha, a legendary kingdom said to have thrived at the Earth's core. Will this blow our minds or just be a bunch of hokum? Let's get into it. The concept of Agartha first emerged in the late 19th century, thanks to French occultist Louis Jacques, and in his 1873 book La Fils de Dieu, he spun tales of a lost city called Agartha. Inspired by the ancient Indian manuscripts he claimed to have accessed. This wasn't just surface ruin, oh no, it hinted of a subterranean paradise hidden beneath our feet. Alexandre Seigneur-Delvadeur took it further in 1886 with his book titled Mission of India in Europe, describing Agartha as a utopian society accessible through the astral projection, governed by enlightened beings. This wasn't just myth-making, it was a call to explore the unseen. Now here's the part that'll get your heart racing. Some believe Agartha is said to be tied to the Nazis' occult quest, and during World War II, the Thule Society, secretive German group, obsessed over finding this hidden realm, thinking it held ancient Aryan secrets and, of course, advanced technology. Oh, and those Nazis. They even speculated entrances in the Himalayas or even Antarctica. Imagine secret expeditions, hidden tunnels, and a race of superhumans watching us from below. Could this explain some of those unexplained World War II anomalies? It's the kind of wild lore that keeps conspiracy buffs, spiritual seekers, glued to their screens. Now let's blend the woo with a dash of science. The hollow earth theory, which is what Agartha rides on, dates back to Edmund Halley in the 17th century. Edmund Halley, the astronomer famed for predicting the return of his namesake comet, unwittingly laid the groundwork for his fantastical blend of science and myth, and in 1692 suggested the Earth might have concentric shells due to magnetic field anomalies. It was pretty out there for his time. Modern science debunks a fully hollow Earth with seismic wave data showing molten core. But there's a twist. The Earth's crust is only about 25 miles thick, less than 1% of its volume, and that leaves a lot of room for underground cavities. Think of Mammoth Cave or the Kola super deep boreholes, unexpected water finds. Could these be portals or hints of a hidden world? The woo suggests yes, and the science leaves just enough mystery to keep us wondering. Fast forward to 2025, and Agartha's buzz is stronger than ever. New Age communities see it as a spiritual haven, with Agarthan starseeds, souls from this realm incarnated on the surface, guiding humanity's evolution. Online forums and YouTube channels like ours are alive with debates about entrances in Tibet or even Mount Shasta, fueled by remote viewing experiences and meditation journeys. Some even tie it to UFO sightings, suggesting Agartha's inhabitants might be the ones piloting those crafts. And while mainstream science calls it fantasy, the persistence of those ideas reflect our deep yearning for the hidden truth beneath our feet. So, what do you think? Is Agartha a myth, a metaphor, a reality waiting to be unveiled? Drop your thoughts below. But you know what time it is? Time to remote view. Before we go any further, let's elevate your journey, personal and cosmic. Meet your must-have companion, the Energy Healing Map at mdhmap.com. perfect for beginners and pros. It's your guide to clearing trapped emotional energies like ancestral or past life baggage, aligning your vibration with your goals. Imagine releasing old vibes to unlock new skills like remote viewing. With a clear energy field, you'll tap into the unseen. MDHmap.com helps you heal, grow, and explore your universe. Grab your energy healing map today, clear the past energies, and align your vibe, and see what's out there. Visit MDHmap.com now. All right, everybody. I have got Christina with us to look at Agartha. Was it a real civilization or was it something else going on? So, Christina, how you doing and how did it go?
I'm doing all right. I wanted this to be one way so badly though. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, me too. But I think it had a nice little nugget. I was a little bit disappointed too, but I think the nugget was almost worth the look see. So what happened with you? Did you feel like you wanted it so much that the information wasn't coming through clearly? Wait, was there like a war between the heart and the mind, if you will?
Yes, there was completely. Because I so wanted this to be one way and I just really did. And that's just not quite what panned out. And so it was a struggle to do this one for sure.
That doesn't mean just because the story that we've been told may not pan out doesn't mean that there's not a rich story to be learned, right?
Right, absolutely. So I need to measure my disappointment, I think. I just really though I really wanted one way.
And if you at least this though, Christina, you're looking at this information correctly, where you're setting aside your own personal desires and beliefs and getting yourself in a place of neutrality so that the truth can come through,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And
Whatever that truth is for
yeah,
your particular matrix. We'll just leave it at that.
yeah,
But this is a whole other rabbit hole for something else. So
right.
um let's go through each question and we'll talk about it. For me, this Louis Jacqueloy, I feel like he was lying and he got it directly from his imagination. What did you get?
I really struggled with getting a good answer on the question, like I was talking about earlier. Um, I just yeah, I ended up with that he didn't get it from a text in the end, you know.
I got no on did he actually read Indian text. I got an absolute no. And in
Yeah.
fact, it sort of felt like he didn't know how to read that language.
Yeah.
So it felt very, very much imagined.
Yeah.
And it sort of felt to me too, just when I sort of tuned into him, it sort of felt like that's where he felt safe, was in his imagination. I
Hmm.
don't know why that came through, but that's what came through pretty strongly. So, all right, let's move on to the next question. Did Alexander believe a utopian society existed or does exist? What did you get?
I got no.
I got no too,
Yeah.
and it was complete fantasy, and he
Yeah.
did it to create or sell books. That
Yeah.
was the motivation I got. I don't know if you took it any further.
I didn't take it any further. Yeah, all none of it is fact and yeah,
And that was causing you to drag your jaw a little bit, sort of sad.
very sad. I'm very sad. I can't.
You're fine. Good about that.
I'm very sad.
Stay with us because it does get interesting. All right, the next question was, did Nazis search for Agartha? What did you get?
Uh, um, I got no.
I got no. And of course, my next question was, did they find it?
And then of course not.
Obviously, no, they didn't
I,
find it.
no, yeah,
They didn't go looking for it. Yeah,
yeah,
and that kind of made me sad too, because they were always trying to find the cool artifacts.
yeah. They were very much into the occult, and were looking for all kind of things.
Even you begin to think, did they find, like the lost Ark of the Covenant, just like in Indiana Jones. I mean,
Right,
it was so bad,
right.
that, okay, there is something hidden from us and we're just on the edge of finding it. So, yeah, that was disappointing that they
Yeah,
didn't do that. You would think they would have, but I got no.
yeah. Me too.
All right, let's move on. The next question we have is the Earth core molten rock? And the weird thing, Christina, I got with that is that no on the molten rock, but yes on a solid core, which really confused me because if there's a solid core, due to the enormous pressure, would it not also be hot? See, I don't know what's going on there, but I felt like there is no hollow core in the center of the Earth. I feel like there might be subterranean, obviously. I mean, there is Mammoth Cave. There are pockets, in the
Right,
upper mantle, but I'm not seeing anything deep down. What did you get?
right. I got that, it's not molten rock. So yeah.
Did Did you get that it was a hollow? Was it hollow in the center core?
No, no.
That's weird. Then what could it be?
Yeah, I don't know. I yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy. I want to know. I want to
Right?
know.
Yeah.
Okay, but this is what got really interesting for me because, sometimes this information just sort of comes in like a fire hose. And so, in this layering of, this hollow core, the next question we looked at was, is there a hidden subterranean civilization on Earth unknown to mainstream society, or even tied to esoteric legends like Agartha, distinct from any known human facilities? And I was really sad when I got the answer no.
Yeah, me too. I also got no, and so I was just totally bummed out.
So this was your pick. It's like, oh, it's so cool. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it'd be so cool to have this. Anyway, it does kind of get interesting. So the next question, is there a mythical, self-sustaining subterranean society on Earth separate from documented underground bases or infrastructure? And I got no again,
Same. Yeah.
but this is where it got super interesting. This fire hose of information came in when I tuned into that. I got there were off-worlders or aliens living in hidden subterranean bases. So what's interesting to this is that when you're asking the question, because I feel like it is like talking to a computer, you
Hmm.
get one word different or incorrect, you're not going to get the right answers.
Right.
So
Right.
instead of looking for society, what I figured is like, am I looking for a hidden base? And I actually got yes, there are like off-worlders or aliens, people or beings from off planet that are living in these hidden bases. And so the
Right.
next question was, do we know about them? And I got, yes, there are a fraction of the people here on Earth that do know about them.
Yeah.
So the next question that made me look at was, are they in service to self or are they in service to others? And I got in service to self, and they have been helping very dark people do very bad things. Now, I don't want to get into all that now, but that's what I got. And then from there, I began to ask, Are these bad people still in charge of the planet? Because it feels like they've been in charge for, I don't know, millennia, or more, for a very long time.
Right.
And I feel like the very bad people took technology in Atlantis. And I feel like because they're ill intent, that is part of the reason that they were, I don't know. I know that we talked about Atlantis before, and
Right.
there was this breaking up of the continents only because of the polar ice caps are melting. But I feel like the bad people had some technology. And I feel like, and it goes to Atlantis, not Lemuria, that were sort of kind of instrumental in accelerating a civilization's destruction. Not that it was intended, but just because, I don't know, they were doing something they shouldn't do. And I feel like it's all tied together, which is interesting.
Well,
go ahead.
What you're saying reminds me of the Buzz Aldrin. I feel like it ties back to that.
Yes. Yes. Massive goosebumps. Massive, yeah, affirmations on that one.
Yeah.
Yes. And I feel like these beings are actually, we're trying to help bad people do bad things. But also there is this call for the star seeds to come, right?
Right.
Dolores Cannon talks
Right.
about.
Yeah.
And when I'm asking, do the star seeds, do they come from a civilization that has been hidden from us? I got no, but they are coming from other locations in the,
Right.
other areas, if you will.
Yeah.
And they are incarnating because they're trying to raise the frequency.
Yeah.
Of the people living on the planet. And
Yeah.
know that our frequency affects the Schumann resonance.
Yes.
It's not.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And when it affects the Schumann resonance and you bring it up, when you're bringing up, everybody can work on this themselves individually.
Yes.
Correct. So if you find yourself, you're feeling negative, stop, because you're giving food to these negative entities or energies. Just stop. And then say, I am not going to look at this in a bad light. I'm going to rephrase my thought and emotion to something positive. And I used to tell my kids this all the time. Take a rubber band if you're struggling with trying to think positive, and flip it every time you have a negative thought and restate it to a positive thought out loud, and do it several times to reroute that neural network.
Yeah.
So that it becomes impossible to think negative. And you yourself, each one of us playing our part in not going into the negative thoughts and feelings, the divide, the hate.
Right.
If we can stop ourselves individually from doing that,
right.
These bad entities cannot live here because the frequency would have gone up to a higher place. So if we are looking to move toward a utopian society, individually, take control of our thoughts and our emotions. Not only are we physically going to feel better, but we're also helping the planet heal.
Yes, absolutely.
So we can all do our part. And if we can raise the frequency enough, these entities have to leave because they can't exist in a higher frequency. Us being in a higher frequency is poison to them. Does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely makes sense.
You got any comments on that one?
I did not see that.
Oh, it came from the flood. It's just like, oh, wait, where's this coming from? So that's what I got.
But I can corroborate the starseed part of what you were talking about. There aren't starseeds from the like hidden civilization, but there are definitely starseeds incarnating from all kinds of uh places.
Yeah, and I think when you're talking hidden, I think the word you're looking for is lost.
Yeah.
And that hits. Yes, they have incarnated. So lost. So it's like Lemuria. It's not hidden.
Right.
It's just that we just don't remember it. We are
Right.
a civilization, if you will, with amnesia.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, for sure.
And so it's not intentionally hidden, it's just
Right.
that we don't remember it.
Right.
So that's why I think that the hidden civilization is coming up no,
Right.
because that one
Right.
word hidden needs to be asked, is it lost or not remembered?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, and then that, yes, their star seeds definitely.
Yeah.
Like, I worked with one girl the other day that when we tuned into her frequency, I mean, her frequency was amazing. And I'm like, she came in, she's a star seed, but she was in Lemuria. So it's so interesting. And then it was interesting because she corroborated that. Well, that's why I called. Because that's what she was getting. So I don't know if I was reading, telepathically, or if there was something more to it. That would be a great topic to kind of drill down and see where she's at with that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to our last questions. Are there portals or entrances to subterranean civilizations in Tibet or Mount Shasta? What did you get?
I got yes, but I also really think that there are portals all kind of different places.
Yeah, 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 and the other dimensions as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like all over.
Yeah.
It's the speed. They're all over.
Yep.
All right. So with all that said, what's your takeaway with Agartha?
I would say I have measured disappointment now. I'm disappointed that it didn't go the way my heart wanted it to, but I'm kind of excited about what came out of it.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when you marry an idea and you want to believe it, and then you go looking for. That's why I think when people are so invested in it, it would be so easy to, when you look at it psychically, if you have an investment in the outcome to substantiate your belief system, it's very easy to go there and say yes. So when you're doing this remote viewing, and it's not, this is why we call it associated remote viewing. We know the target.
right.
It's not a double blind remote view.
Right.
In order for it to work, you have to back out your own emotions. And sometimes, as we found out, that can be difficult.
Yeah.
And hard to do.
Yeah, it was hard.
Well, I guess we'll just sum up and thank everybody for watching. And we are going to talk about the next subject coming up next. Take a look-see at the 3-Eye Atlas, fastest interstellar visitor racing toward us. Discovered in July, glowing oddly and with a cosmic rainbow coma, spewing cyanide and nickel, no iron, and sporting a growing tail that doesn't act like a comet, plus plasma shell and possible orbiting objects. Is it a weird comet, an alien probe, or something more? Tune in to uncover our secrets and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another woo video. And remember, ignite the superhuman in you.
I am so impressed with this website, how well you've done it. I worked in analytics, IT systems before, and I'm thinking, wow, this is a lot of work. And the navigation and to know and just the whole mapping, you must be a very analytical person because this is so well done, so user-friendly.
Thank you.
It's wonderful.
Actually, I'm a bottom line kind of a girl, and I have almost no patience. But I do feel this was God driven, and I felt passionate about it, and it just came so easy. It was like I was taking dictation. That's how
it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Took the book, and I even signed up for their website initially. I got so convoluted. I'm like, I can't handle this. It's too confusing. But this is so simple. You made it so simple. It's just I know, it's amazing. So I'm so impressed. I love it. Thank you.
I'm glad, because I hope what happens now is that now anybody who can do it, which everybody can if they set their mind to it, can now begin to heal themselves and loved ones,
Yeah.
and I just don't think there's enough out there. Everybody wants to gain massive amounts of money through this, and I'm just like, let's get the world healed, and I'll just do whatever part I can play in it.
It's fantastic. It's such a gift to me at least. So thank you
Well,
so
thank
much.
you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. It's fun.
You think I'm charging the right amount of money for it though?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing, honestly. It's nothing. I mean, it, it's I it's such an awesome teaching tool. Yes, and the price is nothing.